What the hell is wrong with Kyrie?
We have been serenaded. We have been serenaded in. It is the House of Common show. Your boys are in the building, or rather, in multiple buildings, because we are on lockdown in Ontario right now because of COVID, that sort of stuff. But you can still learn more about the House of Common show. How you can do that by going on YouTube and searching the words House of Common show. When you go on YouTube, then watch every single video. You know what? Do yourself a favor. Watch every video 3 times. Leave comments multiple times. You can leave comments like, this is awesome. This is the best video I've ever seen in my life. There's no better video that I've ever seen in the history of cinema or in television or social media than this one. Leave that for every single video that you watch. Then go on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Parler, your Gab, your what are some other social media spaces that people can use? MySpace.
MySpace.
Friendster.
Yeah, Tumblr.
MSN.
MSN.
Tinder.
Clubhouse. It's all about Clubhouse and Signal, guys. What the heck are you guys talking right now?
Black Planet.
Bumble.
Party. Yo, Discord. Yo, what's going on?
So leave it in all
OnlyFans.
the.
Sorry, what?
Oh my goodness.
Social media.
Those
Adam,
are
you got
social media.
OnlyFans, bro?
That's my own
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
That's
I don't.
What is going on?
No, that's my fault. I
I
asked
do
social
not.
media things, and I
said
left it to the.
social?
Oh my goodness.
I did. That's not me. I take the blame for releasing that into the wild. Anyhow, wherever you are on social media, share these videos, and then while you're sharing it, get a pair of headphones, put them in your ears, and download our show as a podcast. You can download it on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. Leave a 5-star review everywhere that you download them. Listen to them multiple times, because every time you stream it, we get known more and we can do more. So do all that sort of stuff. Gentlemen, the people who, the people them who know us, they know that we love basketball. They always love us when we talk about racial disharmony. They love us when we talk about social justice issues. They love us when we talk about being parents, also stuff like that. And we don't mind doing that. We enjoy having conversations about that. They're a little exhausting at times, but we enjoy talking about that sort of stuff. But at the core of who we are on our group chat began because we are fans of basketball. Many of us are joint members of a fantasy league, which I can't stand. Commissioner Adam Hoskins, by the way, just letting you know.
Who
Because
has,
you keep catching them L's.
who
I
has
actually
a
won this week.
15-second
She won this week, so there you go.
caught Chase
17.
last week,
15-second draft.
draft? Like
I caught Chase
to
last
pick
week.
15 seconds to pick your person.
Nah,
to
Cal,
draft.
you caught me
Complaining
this
'cause
week,
there
and I
are
hate that.
wild buns at the bottom of the list. I'm just saying it looks real good from number 2.
Okay, I see you.
For a while, bro. For a while.
So, gentlemen,
I
For a
see
while.
you.
Gentlemen.
You'll fall.
Gentlemen, the NBA has been upon us, and we have. If you who are viewers, listeners, if you could see Kareem freaking out about the Raptors in our chat, it's hilarious because he's going through a mid-basketball life crisis, as he watches his beloved Raptors, our beloved Raptors, crap the bed night after night. Though that being said, we have won 3 games in a row. We are close to being at 500, the first time since being 0-0. So it's a good time to be a Raptors fan at this point. And we beat the Mavs last night, and we beat them handedly, which is a good thing.
Hey.
So we're getting there. Just
One of the
released
finals, baby.
we just released Len
Whoa.
today. So Len got released. So thank you for showing up for 9 games. But gentlemen, there's been so much stuff that has come up in the NBA. Most notably, the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. Drama in New York, drama in Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Old Dirty Bastard said it best, Brooklyn Zoo. And what a zoo it has been. Gentlemen, we have Kyrie Irving, who sages the basketball courts wherever he is, because that's a part of who he is. It's a part of his heritage, as he says. And then just decides out of nowhere he's not coming in to work. I bet all of us can wish we could just not show up to work because we choose not to. And then, is caught on video, maskless at a birthday party. But then on the flip side, he buys a home for George Floyd's family. He's an enigma. And then you have James Harden, who, can I say this? Did he wear a fat suit when he was in Houston?
Somehow he trimmed down a lot.
large suit. It wasn't a fat suit. It was a large suit. It was a costume.
It was a large suit. So
didn't-
what's the difference between a large suit and a fat suit, Calvin?
About 30 pounds.
These are PC police, man.
But for the record, we don't body
A
shame.
body
We don't body shame, but
body
we do not body shame.
positivity
That's what I'm
suit.
saying.
A body
Positivity suit. Sorry, I should have said that, right? But he wore a suit that would make him seem that he was out of shape, out of basketball shape.
Okay, do you actually think that though?
I don't know. I'm asking it. Listen. I spent a
It
lot of
looks
time
a
on
little suspect, yo.
It looks because he was one size in the last game that he played in Houston, and then he got to Brooklyn. It seemed like he slimmed
didn't
down quite a bit.
Hey, you know what?
no,
Hey, you know
did
what?
not
It's like
slim
from
down.
Houston to
Hollywood,
Brooklyn.
He got a size up on his jersey. He did not slim down. He just sized one up on his
That's what
jersey.
it is. That's what
okay.
it was.
I don't know.
Right, and
You look
in the
puffy,
meantime,
though.
in the meantime, right now they've played 2 games where it's just been James Harden or 2 or 3 games, I guess, with James
Two.
Harden and 2 games, and it's been dangerous. James Harden is quoted on Twitter as simply saying "scary hours," and that's what it feels like. They literally bullied the I was gonna say defending Eastern, no, but they're not. The
Regular
Milwaukee Bucks,
champs.
the MVP.
Regular.
They bullied.
Well, I
Listen.
don't know about all that, buddy.
Listen,
Bully?
He didn't bully them. It was a close game.
When you
It was a
shove
good game.
the
It was a good
MVP,
game.
Milwaukee's a better
It
team.
was
When you
won by a
shove the
last-minute
MVP,
three-pointer.
He almost made
Milwaukee's a
that.
better team.
when you shove the
Two mans.
MVP and he does not do anything back to you, it's a bully move.
Yo,
Man
yo,
got
Yes, how the
dunked on
points
by
are.
what's his
Segment.
name from New York and didn't do
Watson.
nothing.
Every time
I'm
someone
saying,
talks.
I said what I said. Gentlemen,
I hate you so much.
do the Brooklyn Nets go to the NBA Finals in your opinion?
No,
Yes, and lose.
they're already there.
They have to. If they don't, it's a bust. Just
They go and they
Already there.
lose.
Who
Mm.
are they gonna lose to? The Lakers? Get out
Yep.
of here.
The Lakers
yeah.
are deeper.
With
The Lakers will give every
Deeper?
single team
I don't know about
except
deeper.
for the Pelicans' problems because their front
Whoa, whoa,
court
whoa, 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 whoa,
is
whoa.
too
What
good.
are you saying
Did
right
you-
now?
What? Yo, Tim, you gotta cut this part. Did you say the
They're
Pelicans?
gonna lose. LeBron's gonna win again. And I'm
Did
not
you
even a
did you
LeBron
hear what
fan.
I said?
I think you were
Their
thinking
front
of the other
court.
ball. but he's
Okay,
on
okay.
Charlotte.
I had to get that clear.
No,
Okay,
their
no.
front court is literally unmatched. The only other team that can match their front court is the Pelicans.
Fair.
So
Okay.
other teams, when they beat the Lakers, it's literally you see it. It's the guard play that beats the Lakers, because that's it. You're not
I
matching
think
their front court.
I think it's Milwaukee coming out of the East, and after what I saw a couple days ago, I think
No
Golden
way, bro.
State and Los Angeles will be a good
Stephon,
series.
You're crazy.
No man,
Stephon, you're
listen,
crazy. You're crazy.
allow Milwaukee to grow because we'll
Hold
get
up, you
into
mean
it
the
in a
same
minute.
team that lost
Drew was
to
a good
Miami
ad.
last
Drew
year?
was a
We'll
good-
get into it in a
Drew-
minute.
Drew
Yeah, but that
Holiday
team's
is a
different.
good ad, guys.
That's a different team.
He's-
We'll
he's
get into it in a
killing
minute. I
fantasy for
think
me.
the Nets need to have Kyrie playing for them to get to the finals. I think Milwaukee is still the team in the East. I know they didn't show it the other night because they lost on
You're
the
breathing.
last second 3 minutes, but I think Milwaukee's the team because listen, every great team they struggle before they get to the finals. Right? They look good right now. But the season's long. Right? Miami, when they got together, they didn't win right away. So I'm just saying, I think it's
Just only
Giannis'
go
year.
back, like 14 years ago.
What?
You only went back like 14 years. Not every great team had to struggle.
What are you talking about? Name a great team that didn't struggle.
This year's Brooklyn
early
Nets.
2000s Lakers, San Antonio Spurs, your favorite team.
What do you
for,
mean
like,
they didn't
Boston
struggle?
decade?
Celtics
The,
of
s-
all.
the 72 and 10 Bulls.
What are you talking
Hold on,
about?
hold on. Okay, hold
So
on.
he's
Let me
talking
take one
about
more.
when they weren't always.
I'm talking about
great,
when
is
they-
what he's saying.
I'm talking about they got to grow
Okay,
together.
like,
We're getting off
well, their
topic.
inception
Yes,
Keep
we are.
was
going
in
with the point, with the
83.
main
But
point.
that's what we're at right now. We're at the
The
inception of
dream
Brooklyn.
team.
What's the question
Right?
we're supposed to be asking?
Okay, I
It's-
mean,
it's- the question is do the Nets come out of the East?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
my answer is no, Milwaukee.
Tim.
So my answer is 2 parts. If Kyrie Irving never shows up, they make it. The moment he shows up, he messes up the chemistry. Because if Kyrie has shown us anything, the only time he is ever effective is when he has ever played with LeBron James. Otherwise, he's a cancer.
Well, you can't really say that. He was affected before he went and
Yeah.
decided he didn't want to play anymore. They were playing okay. Him and KD and the team, they were playing just fine.
I'll
Yeah,
agree with you, but I'll agree with you. They will be disruptive if James Harden plays the point. If they give the point to Kyrie, I don't think it'll be disastrous.
I think they go only as far as Kyrie is willing to let them go.
Yep.
And if
That's
Kyrie
why we
goes
call them the
wild in,
Dribble Brothers.
Yo, y'all see the memes of the 2K where they, I forgot who it
Yeah.
was, but
Yeah.
it's dribble, pass.
I think, you know what, to be honest, I think there's a lot of novelty right now in terms of like sharing the basketball between Kyrie and Harden. But it's tough, man. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, Durant and Harden. But man, it's tough when you have two, let alone three alphas on a team. And I was watching like this commentary, and they're like, who's gonna submit? You know what I mean? And when it was the big three in Miami, Bosch took the back seat. Like
And then even
and
wait.
then eventually Wade did.
And then even wait.
and then wait, exactly. You know what I mean? So I think I don't know. Like even if it's just Durant and Harden, that they're two. It's very tough to get two top fives to work, and we potentially have three. You know what I mean? Three players in like the top 8 in the NBA, if you will, that are on the same team. In Kyrie,
Top 10.
Durant.
It's not impossible though because Shaq and
Sure.
Kobe did it.
Debatable.
Shaq and Kobe did it.
Yeah, but Shaq and but the thing is that like Shaq and Kobe have this dynamic that like in terms of Kobe in a guard position and Shaq in a
Right.
center position.
Yes.
So like there's you know what I mean? Like their games complement each other or can complement each other well. But what I'm saying though is like you have three people that are all guard to forward position in like that small, you know what I mean?
Ball dominant.
Like
Yeah.
ball dominant. That like all of them are initiating the offense on their teams, on their respective teams. All of them want the ball late in the game. All of them want to be the first option. All of them need, like, the only one that doesn't need time to work is Durant. Durant can just pull up on you easy.
Yes.
But Harden and the thing is that like I think what we're gonna see is like late in the clock, Durant's gonna start getting the ball late in the clock. But early in the clock, I think there's gonna be a fight between Harden and Kyrie because they both need a significant amount of that clock to work. They're effective, but they soak up a lot of clock to work. They don't like getting it late in the clock.
I think if they can realize that it's Durant's team, I think they all have to realize it's Durant's team. Because like you said,
How's that gonna work?
I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm saying they have to realize, though, if they want to go far, they have to realize that it's Durant's team. Durant is the one that needs to take that last shot. Durant needs to be one to have that ball at the end of the game, near the end of the minutes. And so you have to be able to say, okay, we are going to, if we're behind or whatever, we have to give the ball to Durant.
I agree with the last part, but it's not Durant's team.
No, I'm
Durant,
not saying it is now.
No, it will never be. It will never be his team.
Whose team is it?
Like, I've been saying this. It either has to be Kyrie Irving or James Harden's team. When you look at the type of player Kevin Durant is, and we talked about this in one of our previous talks, he's a player that can fit any system.
Yep.
And you see it right now. Look at the shot attempts that he takes in Brooklyn. Look at the shot attempts that he took in Golden State. He's not, except for the game where he had 42, he's not shooting more than 16 attempts.
Well, he's averaging 19 attempts right now.
Okay. So in that teens, but you have to realize with that, he's either had Kyrie Irving out or James Harden wasn't there. And then even before you had Karis LeVert, you have Joe Harris, so you have these other guys. But when you look at, even if it's 19-16, the efficiency has not changed from Kevin Durant. That's where I will say this, that team will literally make or break themselves based off of if Kyrie Irving and James Harden can figure out whose team it is and who's handling the rock. Because Kevin Durant, he'll fit, he'll get his shots. He's okay with being that guy to be in the corner. You want to drive, kick it out to him. As long as he's getting his touches and his jumpers, he's blessed.
Yeah. And I think the tough part in figuring that out is like the psychology of an alpha dog is even when I'm not shooting, even when the ball's not going in, shoot or shoot. You know what I mean? Like I still have to get my shots up. So even if their percentage is down, these guys, both Kyrie Irving and James Harden, are shooting high percentage, or sorry, they're shooting a lot of shots. So this is the thing. I think the real way that Brooklyn will come out of the East if they figure out that like if it's not my night, it's your night, and that's a real selfless play. The problem is that you have three alphas who each instinctively believe, even when if I'm not shooting it well for the first 3 quarters, I still have a quarter left, and I'm gonna jack every single one of these shots. And so that's why I just think like I don't know if they understand that. Thankfully, Durant and Harden, I think, are a lot more mature as individuals and have played a lot more of the game than earlier on in their careers. And so I think they kind of know, Durant has multiple titles under his belt. So I think, you know what I mean? Like if he can get that message across, they'll go far, and only for 1 year. Because remember, after this year, this experiment is done.